I was just going to leave this in the comments, but something needs to be said about parasocial relationships, which is, I feel like, what this comment is really getting at. Of course, this person is really just trying to be misogynoir, but it really opened up a greater can of worms, because the conversation about parasocial relationships has really taken it. After what happened with Dream and what happened with Pro Jared and what happened with a few other people, the conversation of parasocial relationships really is for everybody. Mind you, this comment is coming from this person, and I don't want to get this video taken down for bullying or harassment. Just take this as you will, that it's this person making this comment. And I think that this is a commentary on how, like, I have a very small platform. I don't really do the whole parasocial relationship thing. I do love talking to strangers on the internet, but I guess it's very fortunate that I'm not that popular, because based on what I saw from Dream and Pro Jared, that can get you in a lot of trouble. And in looking back, a lot of my TikTok videos are very singular. Even on my previous channels that I've deleted, it's basically just me talking into the camera like I am now. Whereas my YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook are more of my social things, more of my community mutual aid organizing stuff, more of my travels, definitely more of my travels on YouTube, and pretty much my whole life just being on those platforms that I've also had longer than this one. And we can also talk about how men have had this uptake of telling women, or people they perceive as women, that they're going to be lonely, as though being lonely in and of itself is some sort of death threat. We honestly have the data to show that women are the ones who take the time to build stronger bonds within their communities, families, co-workers, pretty much all their relationships across the board. Not all, some, probably most women spend their lifetime building up their platonic relationships and all these other relationships. Whereas men have become more singular or secular, whatever word you want to use there that's more appropriate, but will tell women, or people they perceive as women, that they're going to be the lonely ones. The time that men spend telling women that they're going to be lonely and flexing their masculinity to other men was the time that they were supposed to be spending building stronger relationships, especially with other men, so those other men could go forward, especially younger men, to go forward building stronger and healthier relationships themselves. And this lonely cat lady myth is something that men want to dangle over women's heads, when that lonely cat lady isn't lonely. She's happy with her cats. And really, personal opinion here, I think men have just built a vendetta against seeing women happy without men. I also need to make a brief pit stop at the algorithm. There's a lot of stuff I stopped posting on TikTok because the algorithm's not picking it up, and I don't feel motivated to post that stuff. I am an amateur comedian. I am an amateur alternative model, and I do plenty of stuff in the community. All that stuff goes on YouTube and my other platforms, because I don't feel like I should take the time to put that stuff here, because a whole lot of TikTok is, I'm not going to say the stuff isn't important, because a lot of the stuff now is Palestine, but in terms of like community stuff, a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing lately is food not bombs, people getting arrested. And I'm not saying that that's not important, but there's much more to community organizing than the clickbait rage farm of people from food not bombs getting arrested. And people weren't seeing my content, and I know I'm not seeing other people's content. Not to say that anything I post here is a throwaway video, it's just that you'll also notice that the stuff that I post here is very low effort. And it's low effort because TikTok's not giving me any play, so I put the stuff that I actually put effort into mainly on YouTube. This one little comment that this person was really just trying to be racist about really opened up a can of worms about a lot of important issues that I wanted to get into, but didn't really have a reason to until now. So if you made it to the end of this video, thanks. I'll see y'all later.